Okay. Hello, everybody. Brian here at my studio, grooveKSQ. Back for another quick 30-minute or so chop session. And if you haven't followed these before, basically all you need are your drumsticks, a practice pad, and the ability to change some things on the fly. I'll talk you through everything we do. And really, this is just meant to be fun and sort of a guided hand speed and dexterity workout. And I've been teaching drums for about 30 years now, and just have been, or playing drums for 30 years rather, teaching for about 25. And I hope you are all having a safe May if school's wrapping up or whatever you got going on in your lives. I hope everything's going well. Today I'm playing on, I haven't really talked about these pads very much, but I love these things. I developed these with a good friend of mine. This is called the Groove Pad. This one in particular is, what is this one? This is walnut. Okay, I'm gonna hold that up there so you can see that. And that's, the inlay is maple, and that's all flush with the board. This is a single piece of timber, and they just really turned out great. We sell them here through the studio's website. So just go to grooveKSQ.com, which actually is right down there. There you go. If you can see it on the overlay there on the screen. So, but we also make these in cherry and in mahogany, which they're just fabulously fun drum pads to play on, and they look really elegant too, which is nice. So, here we go. Let's just start with legatos. All right, we're going to start out at about 110. We're just going to get loose. And then the theme of tonight's workout is fluidity. And, you know, one of the things that I find is the biggest challenge to players that are just starting out, or whether they're young or, you know, a little bit later in life, is when they get to dense figures, whether it's in a snare drum piece or they're just playing around the kit and they want to play some fast singles, for example, the natural tendency is to get tense, to grip the stick really hard and to play almost from the shoulder instead of what you want to be doing, which is just being loose and going around the kit with fluidity, okay, nice and relaxed, good, which will give you your good tone, good quality of sound. So here we go. Let's start. Let's make sure everybody can see what we're doing here. Hang on a second. Yep, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we had everything on the screen. Okay. By the way, I have missed these live streams. We're going to come back. I like this time slot. I hope it works for you guys and ladies. And here we go. Legatos, just 8 on a hand. 8, 8, 8, 8. We're going to stop, crank it up. Stop, crank it up. Here we go. 110. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 8. Big rebound stroke. Let the stick do the work. No tension. No tension at all. Last time, both hands. And stop. I take it up to 130. 20 more clicks. Here we go. Same principles at work. Rebound stroke, relaxed hands, let the stick do the work. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 8. No tension. And stop. Okay, so far so good. If you're feeling tension at this point, you should always, I've been playing all day. I just had a string of students in this afternoon into the evening. So I've been playing all day, but one of the first things I do, just like with any other set of muscles, you want to move things around a little bit to make sure that you're loose before you dive in. Okay, you'd never go to the track and just start a mile run or a 5K or something just after getting out of the car and just getting onto the track and going. No, of course you wouldn't. You would stretch. So move your joints around in your hand, move your wrists around, elbows, the whole bit. You just want to be loose, shake things out. All right, here we go. We're going to crank it up, 150. All right, this is a little bit brighter of a tempo. We're going to bring our stick heights down just a little bit. Okay, no tension, nice and relaxed. Here we go. 1, 2, 8s. 1, 2, ready, and 8. Now at this tempo, you can almost feel it in cut time. Like these are 16s. 1E and a 3E and a 4E and a, right? Nice and loose. And stop. Okay, there should be no tension in your forearms, wrists, or fingers at this point. Everything should be nice and relaxed. If you have any questions, I'm watching this on Twitch too, so if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat window and we can talk about that. All right, now 165. Okay, and I know we're talking about basic stuff, but you have to master the basic things in order to be able to do the hard things, okay? If you want to play with fluidity around the kit, you have to be relaxed on the pad at 180 or 200 beats a minute. If you can't do this, you're not going to be able to do that, okay? So first principles, fluidity on the pad, just playing loose. We're going to go up to 165. Here we go. Now, when I have a tempo this fast, the first thing I do is I acquire the subdivision in my head, right? So I'm thinking eighth notes. However you want to vocalize it or think about it is up to you. Here we go. Eights. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, and. Loose, loose. That's it. Last time. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. We're going up. 180. Gonna go up to 180. Here we go. Okay, nothing in the chat. That's okay. Here we go. 180. Ready? Acquire your subdivision. Here we go. Bring your heights down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Stay loose. Play a little bit closer to the pad. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, in. Last time. Okay. I hope that felt okay. Let's take it up. Let's take it up again. Now the difference between 190, you know what? Let's go up to 200. Let's do it. All right. The difference between 60 beats a minute and 90 beats a minute is that your speed is increasing 50%. It's a big leap. The difference between 180 and 200 is actually much smaller than you might think. So if you're playing at 160, your ability to pick up those next 10 beats a minute, you should have an easier time increasing your speed once you get to the upper end of the metronome. All right? 200, okay? Bring your heights down. Stay loose. Here we go. Acquire your subdivision, right? One, two, 1, 2, here we go. Last time. See, you took legatos all the way up to 200. If you could hang in there that whole time, great job. If you ran into trouble at 150 or 160, that's cool too. We'll work on it. Come back next week because I'll be here next week at 7:30. So, all right. So nice job on that. Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh, we're halfway through. Okay, so this gets to, we have two more main things to tackle. This next thing I'm going to show you, I like a lot. It helped me to smooth out my 16th note triplets, which really are one of the faster sets of notes you're going to play in most concert literature, or on the drum kit. You might have single stroke 30-second notes here and there, but you don't see that a whole lot except in the really advanced snare drum books. So we're going to think 12/8 for a second, for more than a second actually. So let's get 12/8 happening, and let's take this down to 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is where we are. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play one measure on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then one measure on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to accent the downbeat of every measure, both hands. So the next part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get caught up in calling this molar or calling this anything in particular. All I'm doing is I'm playing legatos and I'm playing accents and taps. So on the accent, you do need to squeeze the stick briefly, just enough to stop it. Okay, we don't want to see, knuckles or any kind of tension up here. We just want to stop the stick so that you can then play those two taps, okay? Molar, for future reference, we will do a session on this. Molar is more of a whip where you are actually leading from the wrist, bringing the accent down, and then as your wrist comes up, you're hitting those other two taps. That's not what we're doing tonight. Accent, tap, tap. Okay? So we're just going to try the first 4 measures. 12 strokes, 12 strokes. Then repeat, but accent the downbeat of every measure. And here's what you get. 1, 2, ready, and 12. Left hand, 12. Accent. Let's try that one more time. In fact, let's take it down a bit. We are at dotted quarter equals 85, in case anyone's curious. All right, same thing, first 4 bars. 1, 2, ready, and 12, 12, accent. Now, I have found among my students that one of the typical things that happens, I'm right-handed, okay, so my non-dominant hand is my left. When I play that accent pattern, I have to be really careful to make sure that those taps are good quality and that they don't disappear because I'm lifting my wrist. So you got to snap the accent down and also keep your wrist down. Okay? All right, we're going to do that one more time, and then I'm going to show you the next part. And then I'll show you where I got this from. Here we go. 4 bars. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and 12, 12, accent. Okay, so far so good. All right, now we are going to play a measure of 16th note triplets. We're going to accent the first 2 on each hand, though. Whoops, let me play it correctly. Okay. Now, if I take my right hand, or if I take my left hand out of the equation, note that my right hand is just playing that same accented 8th note pattern. The point is, once your hand speed is established in measures 3 and 4, all you're doing is you're putting those 2 elements together and keeping them evenly spaced. Now let's add that, okay? Let's add that 5th measure. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 12. 12, accent. Here come the 6s. See, it's not that scary after all. If you saw a bar of 6s in an audition piece, for example, or a sight reading piece in an audition, you know, your mind might start to race. No need. It's just 8th note triplets. That's as fast as it goes. Let's take it up to 90 a little bit. Let's play those 5 bars. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 12, 12, accent, accent, 6s. Now all this Should be nice and loose. All those taps, even at a higher speed. Eighth note triplet. Triplet, 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 triplet. Okay? So use that concept to build your 16th note triplets. You can also do this with 30 seconds and 16ths, by the way. All you have to do is change from a triplet meter like 12/8 to a duple meter like 4/4. This is 90 beats a minute, 4/4. Those are the 16th notes you're hearing. But if we did the same thing, bar 16ths, accents, 1E and a 2E and a 3. You'd be able to play 30-second notes and know when the phrase is going to end, and know where your stick is going to be, so that you can play those single strokes evenly, and most importantly, end the phrase when you intend to end it, not when your hands get tired or when it disintegrates, because we can't control the sticks. Let's try that. So we're going to do 16 on a hand, 16 on a hand. We're going to accent every downbeat. Okay, and then we're just going to play a bar of 30-second notes about 6 inches. 2E and a 3E and a... Okay, here we go. Let's try it. A little experiment. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Here we go. And left. Accent. Relax. See? That's all there is. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now, we're going to wrap this up with a thing that we were doing a few months ago when I was running these live streams previously. And we're just going to take a double stroke roll, and we're just going to kind of zen out, all right? This is just to build a little endurance. We'll keep the roll going. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. There it is. Whoops. Okay. We're just going to do this for 3 minutes, okay? You can extend this to 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however you want. The point is, just play the roll. We're going to run the Met here. Not that. Hold on. Let's get rid of those 16ths. About 160. Let's go up to 160. There we go. All right. Would help if I made that clock a little smaller. Okay, here we go. 3-minute roll. Don't think about anything. Just play the roll. Even energy between your hands. And let's build some endurance. Here we go. Aha, there it is. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, and... no tension. Good technique. Let the stick do the work. Good way to clear your mind. About a minute in. Just keep it going. Make sure you're not favoring one hand over the other. Equal energy, equal sound. And we're staying loose. See, we're in the last minute already. Goes quick. All right. 30 seconds left. Doing great. Hang in there. Seconds. Almost done. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be hearing that click in my sleep. All right. I hope this session was helpful, and we'll do this again next week, 7:30 Eastern, right here on Twitch. And check out my studio's website. I teach remotely through Zoom and through things like this, or you can come in live. And we've got 2 drum sets set up here. I have a marimba here. We can cover quite a lot of ground. So check out the website. It's right there. grooveKSQ.com. I'm Brian Tuck. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next, whenever it is. Next week. All right, be cool. Take care, everybody.